Hello skim readers, welcome to the channel. This is the first video in a new series where I'll break down great books chapter by chapter in just 5 minutes each. Yes, you heard that right, 5 minutes each. We are kicking things off with Atomic Habits by James Clear, a powerful book about how small changes can lead to big results. If you have ever struggled to build better habits or break bad ones, this book is worth your time. I will be covering every chapter in this series, so if you want clear, quick takeaways without the fluff, hit subscribe and stay tuned. Let's get into the introduction. In the introductory chapter, author James Clear recounts a distressing, or we can say a life-changing incident from his childhood. In high school, he was hit by a baseball bat right in the middle of his eyes, giving him multiple skull fractures, a broken nose, and shattered eye sockets. An ambulance rushed him to a local hospital, but it was unequipped to treat him, so doctors referred him to a bigger hospital in Cincinnati. During this time, he went through multiple post-traumatic seizures and was too weak to be operated on. Doctors put him into a medically induced coma on the ventilator. It was hard for him and his family. For his parents, it was the worst night they ever had. Now, this hospital was no strange to them, as 10 years earlier, when his little sister was diagnosed with leukemia, she was treated here for 2 years in the same hospital until she was finally cancer-free. The next day, eventually, he was released from the coma, but while testing his sense of smell by blowing his nose, he instead got a bulging left eye. He still returned home, but only to experience a difficult phase ahead in his already compromised health. Between the seizures and vision problems, it took him almost 8 months to be back at driving after practicing the motor skills. Clear has always been passionate about baseball, just like his father, and he has been playing since the age of 4. It was his dream to play professionally, but due to this accident, he was the only player cut from the varsity team. Although he did make it to the team in his senior year, he hardly went on the field. However, his life took a turning point at Denison University, where he learned the power of small habits. He made a good sleep routine, kept his room tidy, and improved his study habits. He also worked to strengthen his physique. All these small habits paid off in his senior year. He was named to the ESPN Academic All-American team, made several records, and was honored with the President's Medal. This experience taught him that small habits that often get overlooked when done consistently lead to remarkable results. He had only one way to progress, one single choice: to start small. In 2012, he began writing about building habits on his blog, starting with 1,000 email subscribers and subsequently 200,000 subscribers in 2015, the same time he signed to write this book with Penguin House. He gave plenty of speeches on science of habit formation at several companies and conferences, with his articles regularly being published in the Times and Forbes. The author quoted entrepreneur Naval Ravikant that, "To write a great book, you must first become the book." Along the same line, the author has first lived the idea of building small habits. In the upcoming chapters, the author shared a plan for building habits that stay for a lifetime. The foundation of this book is his 4-step model of habits: cue, craving, response, reward, and the 4 laws of behavior change. While behavioral scientists like Skinner focused on external factors for habits, Clear provides for both cognitive and behavioral sciences, focusing on internal factors like moods and emotions to develop better habits, whether one has goals for improving health, finance, relationships, productivity, or simply all of them. So that wraps up the introduction of Atomic Habits. If you found this helpful, or stick around, I'll be breaking down every chapter just like this, one at a time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series. See you in the next one, where we dive into the chapter 1.